So let's talk about wicking. And I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. Not going to use cotton threads. This light's not very good right there. I got the Drop RDA. It's a raised deck, 2 coils. It's got a pretty nice sized juice well. You can see that. And so let's get into it. This is for Cody. Just want to send her my Drop RDA with a red tip to go on her red Snow Wolf Falcon. Got some cotton bacon prime, what I've got left of it. And you'll see that it kind of comes in sections like this, okay? I'm not an expert at this. I'm just going to show you how I do it. And usually I'll split this into 2, like so. Okay, that one back. Take this one, split it one more time. Okay, that roll right there will wick 1 RDA or RTA. You roll it a little, like so. Sometimes I'll take and roll it on my pant leg a little bit. Not too hard, you don't want to make it too firm, because you want it to wick good. Now what I'll do is I'll pick the middle, like so, and I'll cut it right in the middle, close as I can get it, like so. Okay. Then I'm going to take one in. We're going to twist it up so we can get it into the coil, like so. Pull it, and it should be firm, but not to the point where you're moving the coils. Okay, about like that. Take the other one. This one feels a little thicker. Sometimes I'll just take my fingers and kind of brush it like this. Get this going. So you have a nice little thing like that. See how that comes through? And I kind of put a finger on my coil, kind of pull it through. And the other thing too, you don't want to just hold on to the end. As you pull it through, you want to hold it like right here as it comes through, so that you don't tear the cotton. Now, once you've got it where you want it, a couple schools of thought on this. First of all, let's even it up. If you need to adjust it, if you got one side a little longer than the other, don't sweat it. Now, honestly, when it comes to RDAs, you can stuff it and wick it right here. Okay, I like these tweezers. Okay, especially for wicks. The other type is this, which is a nylon. And by the way, I'd already dry fired the coils, so I skipped that part. I just wanted to show you the wicking. And what I kind of do is brush it out a little bit and make sure they're nice and even. Do a little adjustment. That one's a little longer. So, now, if this were an RTA, okay, I'm going to do one of those later, you would really comb it out. The metal ones work the best, personally. And the other thing I do is I'll take and I'll put my finger on top of the coils like this, and I'll lay it against my finger, and I'll brush it out like this. Okay, but this is just an RDA. I'm gonna put on my old man glasses. Okay, now the Drop RDA, basically you take the wicks, and all you have to do is just stuff them in here. Okay, you want them to be touching the bottom, but you don't want too much. Okay, like you don't want to fill the whole bottom. Now see how The other one side is a lot thicker than the others. So you can just take your tweezers, comb it out a little bit like this, pull the excess off, because you want both your coils to wick evenly. So if you got too much on one, they're not going to wick the same. So you take your extra fluff and you get rid of it. Put these, tuck these down in here. And for the drop, because it is a raised deck, sometimes I'll comb mine out a little bit. But in this case, I don't think you have to really worry about that. Oh crap, I've got the dang thing on. I always turn it off when you're doing this, because you can roast your cotton. Rather than hitting the button 5 times to turn it off, I decided to just take the batteries out, because I'm sending this RDA already wicked to Cody. And honestly, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be entirely pretty. Now the other thing I do, this is where these come in handy, is I'll take the middle. Now at this point what I normally do is I'll put juice on it, and then I'll kind of even it out a little bit. Okay? And what you really want too is you don't want the cotton just brushing all up against the sides. It can a little, but it'll get brown quicker. And now what you would do at this point is put the juice on your coils, put the juice on your wicks, put some in the dropper. And the nice thing about the drop too is once you've got it wicked and going, you can just drip right down in the middle. So this one is ready to go. Okay. There's the drop RDA. Not very good light. If I find a light to put under here. But that's going on the stove. It's ready to use. That's all. See ya.